You know, fursuits are awesome. But when you're not strutting your stuff on the convention floor or making silly TikToks, what else can you do to show off your fursuit and have fun? Retro Coyote here, and make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, because today we're taking a look at a few things that you can do right now to improve your fursuit photography. Now, you've probably already taken some pretty good fursuit photos, but what I want to do today is go over just a few tips that you can do to improve your already good photography. These are some tips you may or may not have thought of. We're just going to go over each one and explain why they can help. Now, I do want to manage expectations here just a little bit, because these aren't going to be professional quality photos. Professional photographers spend hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars buying expensive specialty equipment to make that magic happen. But that doesn't mean we still can't take some fantastic photos of our own with the camera we have right here on our smartphone. Your smartphone has a camera that is comparatively pretty good and is certainly capable of taking some crisp, clean, beautiful pictures. Now, the first thing to consider when setting up a furry photo shoot is lighting. And this is really the biggest thing to consider. So we want to take a moment to consider, what sort of lighting are we using? Are we using natural light? Or are we using artificial light with things like lamps, the lights in the building, ring lights like I'm using to illuminate myself here in this YouTube video? Things like that can really help us make the most out of the situation, where we're at, how we're taking these pictures. Using things like ring lights and lamps can really help you control the angle, the intensity, and sometimes even the color of the lights. So lighting should be at the forefront of your considerations when setting up a photo shoot. The second thing you want to consider is composition. Now, what does that mean, composition? Well, the long and short of it is your position relative to other elements in the photograph. It's helpful here to think of your photo, your canvas, as a tic-tac-toe grid, and abide by a rule of thirds here. For instance, I am often off to the side of my thumbnails, like the one you clicked on. And this is so that I can place other elements into that same thumbnail image to better convey to you what this video is going to be about. You probably clicked on this thumbnail because you saw the lighting and the sparkles and everything, and so it was very clearly about photos and things like that. So I want to better convey that message through that picture's composition. And by taking special note of that aspect of your photography, you can take much more dynamic and engaging photos. The third thing is really the most fun thing, and it's probably the one you've been looking forward to hearing about. Poses. That's right, poses. Now, there are a few safe poses that everybody likes to do, with hands on the head and paws and everything, and those are great, always. Those are fun go-to poses. But I want to encourage you to get out of your comfort zone here and experiment. You can find some amazing photos if you'll just play around a little bit, experiment, take tons of pictures. Remember, you can pick the ones you want to use and show off to everybody. No one has to know about the 10 bad pictures you took before you took the one good one. Trust me, I've been there, and I know it can be frustrating. But this is the fun part, guys. Experiment and have fun. The sky's the limit. Play around with different angles and different poses. Show off the best parts of your fursuit. If you have big puffy paws, show them off. If you have a tail, show it off. If you have a lot of crazy colors, show them off. Now is the time to have the most fun and just experiment and see what works for you, the composition of your piece, and the lighting. Combining those elements is going to help you make the best photos possible. Now, last but certainly not least, we've taken our photos. Now we're going to edit them. That's right, editing is a key part of this process. Once we've selected the photos we're going to use, you can edit your pictures likely on the same phone you just took those pictures with. There are a variety of different photo editing applications. Sites like Instagram have ones built in, and it's not bad. So play around with different apps. You can add stickers and things like that. I've seen people who do things like Polaroids, for instance, the ones that print out of the camera, do things like paint markers, add hearts and all crazy different designs, and it's a really cool effect. Edit your photos. You can change things like the colors, the filters, the contrast, the basic stuff like that. But again, I encourage you to experiment, get crazy, and have fun with it. Now that you've edited your photos, after you've taken them, you've touched them up, and they're looking their best, let's post them to our social media sites. I'll leave that part up to you. Hopefully after these tips, I've helped you to improve your furry photography, or I've inspired you to get started and go on your first photo shoot. Take pics with your suit. It can be a lot of fun. If you use these tips, you can take some awesome pictures. Feel free to post links down below. I'd love to see what you get up to. Also, if you found this video to be helpful, inspiring, or entertaining, then please let me know by slapping that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. We're still building our community here on this channel, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. Also, check out our link down in the description below for Patreon. I'm always accepting donations, and they are greatly appreciated. Anyway, guys, happy photo shooting, have a wonderful Fursuit Friday, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!